everybody, it is what it is. It's the Books and Big Show where we bring you nothing but wrestling amazement and madness. Have you missed us? It's 2026 and we're back, aren't we, Books?
We are back. Happy
Oh, yes.
2026.
Welcome to 2026. I am Bix, like duh. This is Books, duh.
Uh,
And we
you.
have like duh. Like if you don't know, it literally says it down there. Like
It's
we're like
like,
isn't it like really weird that I literally have only noticed that our little heads are actually above our like
uh, oh, excuse me for 1 second. You.
a little behind the scenes. We got a little bit
Oh,
excited and did some growling, and now Madam Floofbutt is telling Mama
yes.
off that
Yeah,
we
yes,
won't,
she is. She's very happy with me.
we won't be doing that again. No death growls
No,
in the studio today.
no, 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 no,
No, no, no,
no,
no.
no, 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 no.
No, 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 no. Despite our jovial mood, we have quite a spicy little kind of telling off, kind of do better, kind of like grow the fuck up of what we want from our lovely little IWC community
Yes.
for 2026. I just heard this go off in the background. We're just going to close that and carry on. Hello, we're back in the room. Um, so that's what we're going to be starting off with. We've got another couple of like lovely little things to float into, and we're going to end the show with a fun little topic. But until we get there, Books, kick us off. Come on.
Yeah,
What do we have
you
to
know,
say?
the IWC has a notorious reputation for toxic. And a lot of it could be resolved if we all just came together and stopped doing certain things. Like referring to wrestlers, so and so Hogan,
That's
especially
that's getting
because it
old.
overwhelmingly gets thrown at women, like Mercedes Hogan or Becky Hogan. I,
Mm-hmm. That is
I
that
don't
is true,
I don't see
actually.
men being called that like ever. I don't see it like
No,
John Cena
especially not
Hogan,
recently. Yeah,
yeah,
John
Hogan.
Moxley Hogan. Yeah,
It's always women.
yeah,
Mercedes, Becky,
yeah,
Charlotte.
yeah. And
Like,
another reason why I hate it as well is because it also then I guess kind of like trivializes is not the word that I want to go for at all. I needed to just say it so it would get out of my head. Um, like it kind of like diminishes the actual like bullshit and the actual impact on
mhm,
other wrestlers' lives that Cunt Hogan actually did.
yes,
So we need to use that for someone who is actually
actually,
being a Hogan. We all know by now, there's been many a documentaries, many people have said many things. We pretty much know exactly what he was doing behind the scenes, right?
mhm,
You can't like, feign, ignorance and exaggerate. We know exactly what he did, and we know exactly what he didn't do.
yes.
And then you go and just like randomly throw this at like women who are
Men
getting titles. I'm
or
sorry.
being booked as strong people. Like, also like remember that these women are not booking the belts.
No.
Bookers are literally booking them. Like, despite what you
Yeah.
think, Sadie's does not have control.
None.
And it's lazy, it's just dismissive, and it's rooted in bad faith comparisons rather than
Mm.
actual like criticism. Like,
Yeah.
you can criticize someone, but calling them Hogan just gives me the impression you can't form a real argument, so you're parroting
Yes.
what someone else said, and that person doesn't have any brain cells either.
No,
Sorry,
you're so
spicy,
you're
but
so right. Mm. No, you are. You were so right on hitting on that like note of being like you don't have anything else to say, so you then just like pick out that like
mhm,
buzzword of like
yeah,
shock and
yeah,
like right, and you know it's going to get a rise, and you only do that because you want to be a part of the conversation. You just don't actually have anything intelligent to add to the conversation because you do not surround yourself with people who talk about wrestling intelligently and actually, converse with people. So
yeah,
you want to jump in and like poke the bear and being like, what, make people you don't even know laugh? You know how many people fucking go LOL and ha 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 on like online and are just sitting there deadpan, fucking probably taking
yeah.
a shit? You know, like you're doing it for your own perceived gratitude of something because your dopamine is lined up to like other putting other people down.
People, yeah,
And we have done so much like in the sickos community, like in the little worlds that we are in, to change the IWC and our
hmm,
little perimeter and toot our own fucking horn. It has worked. It
yeah,
has absolutely worked. There have been, like some spits and spats every now and then, but like humans, okay? But
yeah. We're humans.
never has like name calling anyone just because they have a difference of opinion, even if
Hmm.
it's like a difference of opinion on your favorite wrestler. Oh
Yeah,
my goodness.
and,
Like,
and you can get it. It's absolutely okay to heat it, but like no one is
yeah,
resorting to name. Like no one is resorting to belittling someone. And
no,
I hate to get to you calling someone Hogan is belittling that person and everything that they actually have achieved.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. Because Hogan, like, consciously and did everything he could to get himself over anyone, even a
hmm,
friend, even someone he
oh
like
yeah,
pretended to be a friend with. Nepotism fucking followed him everywhere, you know? Jesus Christ, he ruined so many people's moments in the ring because
hmm.
he's fucking cunt Hogan. And you can't stop it because it just happened right there, you know? It's like on live TV, you know? In motherfucking hell, that cunt Hogan would go over to like Poland and fucking wrestle their world champion. Like, even if it was to like get another bout, he'd be like, no. And
No,
even if he did finally win over because they paid him an extraordinary amount of money, he would never stay around to then like sign things with fans and take photos and work with the wrestlers and yada
yeah.
motherfucking yada.
Hogan would not have gone to three different countries in 3 days and did three matches. Like,
No.
it's so dismissive of what. Oh, it's. I'm just so over it.
Yeah.
Like, like for some reason, Becky winning this week and seeing the Hogan conversation start again, it just just like pisses me off. Just like
It
set
is.
me off. Like it just we need to move past this. Like 2026, we should be able to celebrate what wrestlers are doing without tearing them down because your butt hurt not in your favor promotion.
Exactly. Exactly. Especially we shouldn't be calling women women of
Women.
color, women not even from America, Hogan.
Hogan.
Because if one thing that man did at every moment possible was to yell about how white meat American male he was.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. It's
we're
heavy on the
just,
disrespect. It's
yeah,
disrespectful.
it is disrespectful. He's a cunt. Everyone knows he's a cunt for a very, 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 very long time. So why is it now like funny and like oh so fun and oh so witty to yell about women being Hogans and
Yeah.
basing
I
your
don't know.
arguments on them as well?
This is gonna into a subset of one A,
Yes, we
and
have a
that's
few.
just in general, respecting women on the IWC.
Mm.
Because so many of you out there
Mm.
that do not like that women have an opinion on wrestling, that women have voices, and that women probably know more than you. Like,
Yeah,
a
probably.
lot of women I've spoken to deep dive into so much history as get into wrestling
Mm.
because they just want to learn and they want to have
Yeah,
these conversations. Like,
yeah,
you're struggling to debate people, so you resort to these type of tactics of calling someone Hogan, or like to get to tell me to get in the kitchen. I have
yeah,
literal screenshots, multiple of men telling me to get into the kitchen and make a sandwich. No, bitch, make me a sandwich. I'm smarter than you.
yeah. She could plaster her like bathroom with it, I tell you.
We're gonna hear from Books Sin, and you're not gonna like it. Books
But
Jackson
it's
is
like,
my male alter ego who like Matt, Nick and AJ Styles. Like, I look like a Jackson, and the Jacksons had to be with AJ Styles. It's very traumatizing.
oh, good. I
But
do
yeah,
also feel like a lot of ladies who want to like engage in like the nice and fun talking about wrestling online, you know, because it is still a very like niche thing. It can be very hard to find people like willing enough to talk about wrestling as much as the IWC does. So
yes,
sometimes you really, you know, you want to get in on those conversations, but you're nervous as fuck because you might be new. So you do deep dive because you're like, I
mm-hmm.
need to know what I'm talking about before I open
That's what
myself up to the barrage of what I know I'm going to get.
literally what I did. I was like, oh, if I start talking like, oh, I need to know what I'm talking about. I'm like, media deep diving shit, like watching old matches, because like if I'm gonna
Yeah.
talk, I, I feel like I gotta know what I'm talking about.
Exactly, exactly. And that's what you do, you know, you like start in, like you either start with like, you know, all right, so I really want to talk about this wrestler mainly because like they're the ones that are like building this out of me or like this match or whatever. So you're like, oh, I've really got to like, you know, think about it. You write something out, you delete it. You know, you start off small, you may say like, ah, you know, but but like, it is so annoying when yeah, when people just want to like just bring down a fun place, like it should be a fun place.
It
Like
should
I
be.
know it's really kind of hard to make the internet a nice, fun, safe place, especially when it's like all free and open to like the public and stuff. We know there are fans of many different ages, of many different like social awkwardties, many different like nasty, you know, mental opinions and all this kind of stuff. But to be honest, I think most of it is coming from quite capable people looking for that quick, cheap pop. And that's a bit sad, really, isn't it?
It is.
Looking for
So I
that
think
cheap
this needs to
pop.
be retired in
I think so.
2026.
Yeah. Along with the we want tables, like a minute into like a hardcore match, can we also put that on the
Yeah.
list?
Yes. Or what chance? Enough with the what chance. I don't hear the word
That also
ever
needs to
again.
go. That also that needs to go. And that goes along the line of the same kind of like cheap pop thing, right? Like you start the what chant. Jesus Christ, where did I go? You start the what chant. Where am I going? Jesus. To like, you know, get a little cheap pop with like, you know, the boys next to you or whatever, and then everyone
Yeah.
joins in and they're all like, ah, what? Ah, what? Like, you're meant to be watching something you're enjoying here. Like, enhance it. Don't enhance your own
Yes.
egos. No one's going to actually know that like you started the what chant. Oh, it's
um,
so dumb.
so, but you said something that brings me to point number two.
Oh.
Number like what we want off the IWC number two.
Hmm.
And that's just commenting on stuff you just don't watch. If you don't watch AEW, that's totally fine. It's your right.
Totally fine.
It's your prerogative. You don't have to
Mm-hmm.
watch it.
Mm-mm.
You're just reading the same old tired talking points. You're like, blah,
Mm.
blah, 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 blah. Just stop. Just stop. It's not gonna hurt you if you don't repeat the same thing. That washed up old wrestler that is on his podcast talking about. No one is going to judge you if you just say I don't like it.
That's
But when you're
cool.
bringing in like, oh well, race and you're not a fucking executive. Shut the fuck up.
You're not a professional analyst. You
Yeah,
you don't know shit.
you don't know anything. Shut
Have
up.
you ever have you ever contracted a wrestler to like your like massive millions and millions of dollar like promotion and like negotiated with multiple different like
And keep getting TV
visas
deals.
and
Like, yeah, Raiders so bad. They keep TV deals.
what have you ever negotiated a TV deal in your life? The people who say these things so like they say them so confidently too.
Yeah,
And I think it all goes back to that cheap fucking
yeah,
pop,
yeah.
you know?
Like
Always
you're
goes
just
back to that cheap
repeating
pop.
nonsense so you can get the same six people going
Yeah.
like. Have you ever watched Finding Nemo and the little seagulls that are going
Mine, 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 mine.
mine? That's what you sound like.
Yeah. Yeah, you actually
Yeah,
do.
just
You
just
actually
like
do.
just you know what? Take a step back. Like
Yeah.
maybe look, do something to enhance your intelligence so we can have a real date.
Yeah.
It's like when you say
Exactly.
there's no technical wrestling in AEW, and yet you have John Mox, Shelton Benjamin, Brian
Did
Nielsen,
you did
Zack
you see
Sabre
that
Jr.
match?
peers. Did you watch that match? Like Shelton Benjamin and John Moxley had a technical match this week.
Yeah.
It's not all flippy
No.
shit. And if they was all flippy shit, who the fuck cares?
Right.
That's literally what Lucha Libre
Exactly.
is.
Have you seen Marina
Which now
Shafir?
some of you are all on. Like yeah, Marina Shafir, Bobby Lashley,
Bobby
uh,
Lashley? Roddy?
Lee, Roger Strong. I'd say Kyle O'Reilly,
Oh
uh,
yeah. 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 Definitely Kyle. Kyle.
Kyle. There are so many actual technical wrestlers in there. So when they say that
So
like
many.
AEW doesn't
So
have technical
many.
wrestling, we know that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Because
So
it's
so like
lies.
it's lies. So like get new. I'm begging you guys new material. I'm at the point of not engaging because I can have a real debate with you, but you have no full fucking brains. And I'm at the point of where I am going to call you stupid because I don't want to debate a rock.
No, no, not at all. And it just, yeah, so it all goes back to that fucking cheap, wanting that cheap fucking pop, that
Mm-hmm.
cheap little like, and like whatever you get, you know, I am kind of taking the piss, but I also have like a fucked up, wired brain. I know like your brain can just be like, I'm gonna wire your dopamine to the most fucked up thing ever. You can reprogram that though.
Yeah,
It can
yeah.
be done. I am here.
Well, and don't get me wrong. I think we all like when I love when a post of mine goes gets like good reaction and likes and stuff. But it's funny that I think that are gonna get like pops don't. And it's like
Yeah,
usually
yeah,
my more thought posts that I've at like some time watch like acting and like doing that get better reactions. Like
yeah,
just use this. Slow down.
yeah,
Take a breath.
yeah.
Take a breath. Slow
Slow
down.
down. Slow
Um,
down.
slow down.
And
And
if
what?
you get, sorry.
I was gonna say in Walmart, something that would be very beneficial for a lot of you, for your own mental sanity, is to stop hate watching. If you don't like something, don't watch it. Why
Yeah,
are you spending your time watching and then
please don't.
loudly commenting on something you hate? I'm looking at you,
Yeah,
JD, from NA. Like, why do you hate your own sanity? Why do you hate your happiness?
that
Are you much
man.
of a miserable person? Just which one makes you happy?
Yeah,
That's it, it. Do you know how much better the IWC would be if we just focused on what makes us happy?
exactly. There's so much wrestling out there. You can just
So
focus on
much.
the good stuff. And cortisol ages you horrendously. I
Horrendously.
know we've talked about this before, but I'm serious.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
come on, do it for your longevity, but also, come on, sit there, down, sit down with me, okay? Sit.
Okay.
Okay, right.
I have my
You love re
listening ear on.
Good, good. Everyone tune them in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, eyes here. Now, my brain is gone.
Let's
I
take a
did the
deep
eyes
breath.
here. I did the eyes here, and my brain just went reset. Well, that was helpful. So, you love wrestling, don't you? I've got my point again. Sit back down. You love wrestling, don't you? Your brand of wrestling, whatever got you into wrestling, you love it, right? Your brand of wrestling, you love it. You love it, you love it, you love it, you love it, you love it. Focus on that. Focus on that. If
I
you're
can do you.
feeling frustrated about the wrestling you were watching, work through that.
Yeah,
We've all
yeah.
been there. Even
Mm-hmm.
even us who have like flown from like the Wobbly Wobbly to join AEW when it first started, because you're like, thank God there's something else. Once again, opinion and all, and I can say whatever the fuck my opinion is because I can. I was about to like explain myself, and then I was like, that's a whole different tangent, and it's hard enough for me to keep on this tangent. All right, so sticking to one tangent at a time. That's what you should also do, okay? Stick to one
One
tangent at
tangent.
a time, okay? If you want to
One
have a
argument.
conversation with someone and you want to be a bit spicy with someone, and then they may come back at you in a way that's like kind of like put a stop to that, be like, okay, off we go. Don't then just like waffle down another tangent path and then another tangent path and then another tangent path because that is so pathetic. So pathetic.
So pathetic.
And it makes all of, and I'm sorry, it just makes all of your opinions null and void,
Mm-hmm. It
you
does.
know? And then you're just a waste of letters on a
Mm-hmm.
screen for us
Yeah.
all to just scroll past and ignore.
Yeah.
And we don't
Or on
want that.
threads, hide all and block.
Yeah, yeah. If you don't like seeing pro other company wrestling posts,
Mm-hmm.
right? If you don't like seeing that stuff in your feed, walk with me here because I know this is like quite a complicated process and I wish I had a diagram, but I don't. So I'm going to try and be as like descriptive as possible. You can go into your settings and you can block that word.
Yes. I was
You can
gonna bring up
block an
that.
account.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
know.
gonna put my personal information
We're not
so.
going there. We're not that comfortable here.
No. No.
You just block it. Block the
Oh yeah.
word, block
It's
any word. Just
mhm.
block it. Just
Yeah.
absolutely block it. I did that because I was seeing stuff that was done in a way and I felt that I wanted to lend my opinion onto that. And then it just led to like a shit show of like just absolute non-communication bullshit. So blockety, 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 block. Now, 9 times out of 10, I can have a conversation with someone on the IWC on an opposite opinion of something, or even just like, whatever. Just even like, where AEW stands here. We love watching
Yeah.
AEW, and we can publicly say bad things. No, we can publicly say things that we are like, that didn't really go right, or
Yeah,
well, we wish they didn't do that, or like mana 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 mana. That's fine.
yeah,
It's absolutely
yeah. And this,
fine.
it
You
there's
haven't,
nothing wrong with like if you are watching and you do enjoy the product, there is nothing wrong with criticizing it. Like,
there
in
really
fact, we
isn't, is there?
should
Yeah,
criticize. You should express your frustrations when it doesn't, when you don't like something.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
it's important, and no, Tony and AEW listen. I mean, did you see what like the frightful report about Chris Jericho? And it was
No,
uh, it was like right before Raw on Monday, and it hit like he had something that stated that like AEW was aware how fans felt about Chris Jericho, and that's also why he was written in time for Fozzy, because they saw the crowd, they saw how social media was reacting, so they're like, you need to take some time, you need to take time away,
and he
and
did. Yeah, he needed
he,
to.
he did,
Yeah,
and you know, no one knows what's happening with Jericho right now. He was very instrumental to AU. Thank you for that, but because he doesn't, it's going to affect me either way. Um, but it just goes to show that using voice, especially on something you love, is not a thing. But when you're just
no,
commenting, eating the same nonsense that like, you heard from another person, like, oh, it's just flippy dippy shit. I can't take you seriously. But like, if
no.
I see AEW go like, I'll be honest, I watched Raw this week because Mr. Books and I have a once a thing where we watch Raw, and to see if we still just genuinely don't like product. And safe to say, we genuinely still don't like the product. I'm gonna give them
Yeah,
props. They had 3 out of 4 women's matches. They had 4 matches, 3 of them were women. Great job. I'm gonna keep calling
nice.
out Tony Khan on this because,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
if
yeah, yeah.
WWE at their level product of what it is right now can have 3 women's wrestling, 3 women's matches, why can't we? Like,
How long were they? Do you remember?
I don't. Oh, it's very hard to tell because every minute or so there was a 3-minute ad break. I'm not even
No,
joking. It's like
no.
out of the 2.5 hours, there was probably 45 minutes total of wrestling.
Out of two, did you say two and a
2.5 hours.
half?
2.5 hours. The main
You
event
can't
had
have that.
decided. The main event was Braun Baker versus Pepsi Phil.
Yeah.
Braun Baker comes out. It goes to control.
Okay.
So he's in the ring. Like,
Yeah.
so we come back from commercial 3 minutes later on Netflix. It was 3 minutes because
Yeah.
it tells you 1 out of 10, and it counts down. And like
Oh,
3 minutes, and
oh
then
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Before you, well, VPN, and everyone's going to use a VPN. Average everyday consumer is not using a VPN. So just don't want to hear
No,
anymore about VPNs.
no.
Okay.
We all know about VPNs, okay? Yeah,
Yeah,
move on
we
from the VPNs.
come back from commercial. Raw Breaker's music is still playing. He's just standing in the ring. And I'm like, what the fuck were the people watching
What
live?
were they doing?
What the are you doing? CM Punk comes out. He doesn't get a commercial because it's CM Punk. You know, he can have his full 3-minute entrance.
3 minute entrance for him. What's he doing in 3 minutes? Why does he need 3 minutes for to get into the ring? He doesn't
To
do
get
anything fancy.
yeah, well. He needed it for
Or maybe he
his
does. Does he do something fancy
he
now?
no, I don't think.
No. All right.
Um, I'm just like I say 3 minutes. I feel like the whole song plays. I'm like, are we being the whole entrance song?
Oh, we don't need that. Oh,
We
we
don't
don't
need
need the
that.
whole song.
We don't
Oh
need that.
no. I love that song. We
um,
don't need the whole song.
and
Because he
then
is still using cult personality, eh?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
about a minute to the match, it goes to another commercial break. So maybe we've had about like 3 minutes of like action,
Actual
like CM in
wrestling.
it, and the start of the match. We come back, my another 3 minute. I'm not even fucking a minute later. Other ad started. I'm like, in the last 10 minutes, I have three fucking acts. You gotta be fucking me.
You
See?
can't
But
do that.
like I can comment on this because I watched it.
Yeah, yeah. This was like your
Like you see
actual
how this
experience watching the
you
show.
see how this works.
Yeah, it's like you went in to give it a go, and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you can't be biased about saying you watched this amount of wrestling and then another fucking ad comes on. That's not bias.
And
That's just fact of what happened.
it was
Jesus,
really,
how
really
can you get
worried.
into a match? How can you
I was
get into
really
a vibe of a match?
so I was really worried to post this on TikTok. And I have to say, I had nothing but positive interactions with WWE fans going, yeah, we hate it. Like,
Okay.
like
Okay. Oh,
this
I
is
feel so bad for
bullshit.
them. Oh
Like,
man. Oh
so
guys.
so as Mr. Books and I were watching Dynamite this week, we are like, oh wow, it's nice to enjoy a whole match with just one commercial.
Oh my
And
god.
half the time AEW goes to picture in picture. So like you actually
Yeah, actual ad breaks of where you don't see any wrestling, you may get twice in a 2 hour
yeah.
show. Yeah.
Yeah, and they
Usually just
usually like
once, but sometimes twice. Yeah.
yeah, so like I can't imagine like why you have ad breaks during the match.
Yeah, no, I think ad breaks do not belong anywhere near a match for wrestling because you're just done. You're just
Yeah.
absolutely done. Like you come back and like this is what I get real shitty about it when I'm in like the zone for like Don't Call Me Diva and I get real fucking salty about it and I'm like, and somehow we're now over here because but like you can't do that in like live. Like imagine doing that to like I mean, yeah, it's like predetermined, but like the action is still very free
Yeah.
flowing in front of you as it's happening. So like imagine putting that at like an ad break at like a really important time in like one of these other like, like sports or something. Like that doesn't happen.
No.
And you can
It's
schedule
it's it's
them.
like and they know when the commercial breaks are
They
happening. It's
do.
just like I don't know. That was just like but like I said, like I can comment on this because I watched. Like I'm gonna give Tony Khan shit that Triple H is putting more women's wrestling on, which is wild to me that Triple
Mm,
and WWE have more women's matches
mm.
than
Oh,
AEW. Like
that was the other question I wanted to put to you. Segment wise, how do they have a lot of women's like promos and storyline setups and stuff?
um I don't know what the stories were.
Um,
The first one was Rhea and Io going up against the Kabuki Warriors, and I knew right
okay.
away that Rhea and Io were winning the tag team champions. Like, and
Yeah.
that's another thing I'm
Yeah.
going to comment on. It
Yeah.
shouldn't be that predictable of a product that someone who hasn't won a year guessed every match,
No, you should
including two
you
title
specifically
changes.
shouldn't have been able to do that. Yeah, nah, you shouldn't have been able to do that. No. Especially
Yeah,
since you said you didn't even know what the storylines were going on, so you didn't get
yeah.
like a heads up or anything to be like, oh yeah, I kind of get a
I
vibe.
didn't even know Rhea and Io. Though the Rhea and Io things kind of give me Tony and Nina a little bit, and I'm like,
Okay.
I mean, like kind of feels
Mm,
like they're common.
two Aussies.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
We
it's not
had
as if
3D
like
matches. Each match had like a little like segment afterwards. I feel like that was another thing that bothered
okay,
me. It was you finished the match, and there was immediately a segment of the match, and I'm like, well, why don't we just go into the next match and then
do the
kind
segment
of get
later.
later? Or like
Yeah.
I don't that to me felt weird because it just like it felt
Mm.
so overly juiced in that sense. Like and feel like the run like it just adds into the whole this is scripted to me. Um
Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh.
um
It
and
made it
then
too obvious. You
yes
felt.
yes yeah
Mm,
and then
mm.
there was a segment with Raquel and um Stephanie and because Stephanie and go
Okay.
and that I was I were heartbreaking to see the WB crowd like not react to me because like she is a fucking incredible wrestler and
Did you say that they're not behind
Not,
Stephanie?
it kind of just feels like care less if she's out there, and I didn't love it. It made me very sad. Yeah,
She's incredible.
I know. Like girls following her dream, but like it still hurt my feelings. So
Yeah, you just gotta hope that they're happy, eh?
yeah,
You
yeah,
really gotta hope. I mean, there's also the whole thing of like, you get there and you're like, oh, I've achieved my dream, and then you realize that your dream isn't actually what you thought it would be, and now you're like, fuck.
ah,
Or like
yeah.
different kinds of things are great for people. Like me and hubby were talking about this the other day in regards to the Tanahashi farewell, which we was gonna do a little later. Um about Shinsuke and how man, it really was a bummer
It
that
was.
Shinsuke couldn't be there, and also that Finn Bella
Yeah,
couldn't be there. And then I started thinking about like all of Shinsuke's matches in New Japan and his matches in NXT and like all the talent and magic and charisma and just money that just leaks out of the pores of that man. Even as English as his like second language, it didn't fucking matter. He had like he had enough. Like, like he probably fucking knows heaps of fucking English. Like, you never know when they first get like put on wobbly wobbly television, you never fucking know.
yeah,
But but it
yeah,
also reminded me of something that he had said that I had read. I mean, obviously, actually, now this would be probably about 7 years ago, that I did actually read this because it was like near the end of me watching Wobbly Wobbly shit. He said he was happy at like getting paid to like just like do these sometimes matches and surf. And I was like, well, fuck. I mean, if you're a surfer and you get paid to like do some stuff, you hardly work, so you hardly get fucking hurt. And and you can just surf, well then fucking good on you, Shinsuke. You're getting your little retirement early and you're still getting paid shitloads of money. Like, you're happy, that's awesome.
yeah.
But I do
I'm not gonna lie
believe
though.
that. Hmm,
I was gonna say I really hope his friendship with Takeshita's in his
yeah.
for the
Because I
end of
was
his era.
gonna say he's quickly kind of getting to a point though where
Hmm.
he could just fade into obscurity.
Yeah, and
And we don't
he's
want
you
that.
no, and I unfortunately don't think WWE looks at Shinsuke and Finn in a manner of like an AJ Styles and a John Cena.
No, they
So
can't. No, they can't be their full potential in the wobbly wobbly. They just can't.
no, they just can't. And then
No,
it's just a reality with the
it is. Yeah.
the type of wrestling that they excel at is
Yes.
unfortunately not the WWE style, and that's okay.
No, that's
WWE has their
fine.
own style. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
totally
Totally
okay.
fine.
But like if AEW happened sooner, they would 100% be.
And that breaks my fucking
I know. I also think AJ Styles would have been at
hindsight. But how do you
AEW.
know? Eh? Huh?
Yeah, yeah. I also think AJ Styles would have been at AEW.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Fucking A he
um.
would have been. The Bullet Club wouldn't be dead. That I'll say that.
Yeah. We're not talking about that yet because I have not mentally accepted this. So.
You know, no, we know that's not it. That's not a segue tangent. Nothing,
Well,
don't get your hopes up on that one.
I am
That
gonna
throwaway comment right
I
there.
am gonna segue for a second because
Ooh,
I want to talk about dub sling takes for a second, and one of them being blaming Tony Khan for everything. Um, let's take a step back here for a second. Tony Khan is not a boogeyman, and he has in the
mm-mm.
past been open about letting WWE wrestlers backstage at AEW for friends to be supported. Bailey has been to WWE events. Um, and he has let WWE wrestlers go to WWE. We know Ricky Starks was at WWE before he signed. Like, we know Mercedes want to support Bailey. And that's, he's not a asshole. Now, yes, it sucks that Shinsuke, Finn, AJ, none of them could have been at Tanahashi's last match. That was not on Tony Khan. There are two logical other explanations before Tony Khan. One of them
Tony Khan had nothing to do with that.
Like, that it's WWE doesn't. I was surprised that they even mentioned Tanahashi. Like they mentioned Tanahashi retiring, and I was like,
of course they got to get that rub. They've got to get that little Tanahashi rub. They got to get on those pages,
well,
you know.
My first reaction was, but you didn't let Jay go.
Yeah. No, they want the clout for like acknowledging it, but they're not going to fucking do anything to enhance it or do anything actually that would make that man, that legend, someone who's put his fucking body on the line and everything, you know, to make that man's fucking farewell even better. Oh no, we won't do that, but give me the clout. Oh, give me the clout. Get me all on the front pages of those IWC news. They say,
look that we're
WWE give thanks to Tanahashi.
They're so, they love competition. But the it being WWE also could, WWE could also be because New Japan also has a very strong relationship outside AEW with CMLL. Do you CML does not have a good relationship with?
Triple L.
Yes. And who owns that company now?
TKO. WWE.
So let's put on our
it's fucking hot in here.
And think,
yeah,
what was the logical cause of Shinsuke, Finn, and AJ not being there? Is it Tony Khan or the WWE AAA of it all? The fact some people are, it's Tony Khan and not, I can't hold this person accountable. So I'm gonna blame Tony Khan because he's a boogeyman. Insane.
Exactly. And it's also that, like, I'm too lazy to actually go do any sort of history on any sort of relationship between any sort of other, like, company with another company who's now got a relationship with this company that's all involved. Oh, no, I'm not going to do any of all that. I'm just going to spout off the cheap pop thing with like, Tony Khan.
It's Tony Khan. He doesn't want to work with anyone else yet. The only reason why WWE even worked AAA, bought them out, and is working with TNA is because of Forbidden Door.
Yeah, they got scared. They got real scared and went, and then they had to like go fucking buy something quick.
So, like literally, just using our think hats.
Yes.
And holding, and this brings us into Wish 3. And that is holding promotion and wrestlers accountable, but not accountable. Dog hair in my mouth.
That's all right. I can't count. You've got dog hair in your mouth. What are we gonna do?
Okay. Holding promotions and wrestlers accountable and doing it without neglecting. Now let's read this.
We need
We're going to hold promotions and wrestlers accountable, and we are going to deflect. Do we need to say this again? I think we need to read this.
One more time.
We are going to hold promotions and wrestlers accountable, and we aren't going to deflect. Because we should be calling out bad behavior. We don't need, what about him? You can literally criticize promotion A without immediately deflecting to promotion. when I'm calling
Yeah.
out promotion A for whatever shitty thing they're doing, or whoever they choose to associate with, I don't need you to bring in. But in 2016, that was 2016. That was 10 years ago. I don't give a shit. We are talking
Yeah.
current events. We are talking current what's happening. And when you reflect, and the whataboutism only derails the actual conversation and the actual problem. And they
Yeah.
prevent accountability.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you prevent holding them accountable. Why is
Exactly.
so hard? Why? you guys, y'all, this content in general is going to make me break dry January.
Dry January. Oh, you Americans and your New Year's resolutions. I
Oh
swear
no, it's
you're
just a
the
month.
only people who do it.
It's just for a month, right? I had a little wine over Christmas.
And a wine over Christmas, and I'm gonna have a wine now on the internet.
Yeah, literally. Like
Literally.
I just don't know why we can't focus at what the issue on hand is without
No,
deflecting. I don't give a
no.
shit what someone did in 2016.
Yeah. Plus, we're not talking
I don't
about
give
that.
a shit about what an old time podcaster who hates majority of promotion B's wrestlers said about two wrestlers and everything that they have since this person has said. When I'm
Yeah.
talking about promotion A and the shitty
Yeah.
things they're doing,
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
I don't
Exactly.
give a
Mundo.
shit.
No.
Stay
Really
on
don't give a shit.
point. If promotion
Exactly.
B was behaving the same way as promotion A, I would be calling them out too.
Oh, I can fucking believe
In
it.
fact,
Because
I
we
call
love
out
wrestling.
promotion. I did call promotion B when promotion B's father did something I didn't like and went to a wedding I didn't approve of.
Yeah.
I called that shit out.
Yeah. Yeah. There have actually been some pretty fucking shit. I mean, yeah,
There have
there
been some
really have
awful
been like
fucking
some shit fucking things said in like some promos and like,
yes.
promotion A. And there is no
And
way
and
that
and
like,
motion B with a wrestler who is now worldpian. Who
oh yeah,
thankfully every other wrestler going against him is calling him
yeah,
out for the stupid shit he
good,
said.
good,
Slam down
good,
my chapstick.
good. Slam it good. Um, and like it was justified. And if you didn't say anything, it's like, well, I mean, if you're okay with that, well then like that's on you. That's
Yeah.
fine. Um, but if you're not, don't feel like you couldn't say anything and then just get
Mm-hmm.
like targeted. And a lot of people like a lot of sickos like said some shit and then other people would like even jump on that being like, no, you can't say any well, it wasn't like the no, you can't say anything bad that they were
Oh,
saying.
I was told
But
I
they
was
were
on a moral
saying,
high ground. I had
yeah,
a moral high horse, and I'm like,
yeah,
because I said this bad that
yeah,
hanging out with fascists is not a good idea.
yeah, yeah.
That's me on
That's
a moral high ground. I think that's just having morals.
Yeah, I think that's very telling on like that person who said that because it's like if you think just thinking this is bad as some sort of moral high ground, then I don't think you have any ground to stand on talking about morals.
Yes, yes.
Because you don't have any good ones if
And
you
and
think that's a
and at
moral
the
high ground.
end of the day, we all know capitalism is bad. I'm not going
Oh,
to give
oh
you
yeah.
shit because you want to keep promotion A. But if you deflect to promotion B instead of holding them accountable,
Yeah,
I'm going to say something because
yeah,
that's
because it's
when to
obvious.
me you just it's less about being a fan or about I know it's your term issues with continuing to support this company. Like if
Mm,
you have to deflect, you have to do some internal thinking about like what's
yeah,
causing this. Like
yeah, yeah. And also like taking it as like a personal
attack.
insult you've got to start taking your personality out of the promotion.
Yes.
You've really got to, because at the end of the day, this is capitalism, this is a product, this is
Yes. Yes.
entertainment. If you saw someone say do this exact same type of thing for why is it that like I'm trying to think of like some like now fandom on TV and all my brain is going is like Beverly Hills 90210.
No, because it is very much of like if there were
Like,
two opposite
yeah.
like two opposite TV shows that were very similar and like
Yeah.
fandoms like butting heads and
Yeah, you would look at them like you wrestling fans who do this, who can't like scroll past a comment that is like saying something bad about like their precious promotion. You people who I'm talking about, you would look at them. I know you kind of people. You would look at them and you would think they were pathetic. You'd laugh at
yes.
them. You'd be like, why are they taking it so seriously? Next time you do that, can you just remember the last thing you said on the IWC? Just think about that for a little bit. Next
Yeah.
time you scroll past someone's thing and your first instinct is to either do what books had literally just mentioned, the whole like, oh, what aboutism, the whole like, oh, well, what about when writer did this? It's like, it's basically just saying like, like a German person saying, "Oh, the
Well,
U.S.
what about
randomly
what about
bombing Venezuela was real bad," and then someone from America being like, "Well, what about Hitler?" Like
yeah, it's like
you're doing the same
two
thing.
things two things can be bad.
Yes.
Um, but if we're staying on the subject of one, you don't need to bring the other one.
No,
Like
no,
I,
no, no, no,
I have
no.
always said, eat the rich, and that
Yeah.
even includes my favorite book of promotion. He's not
Yeah.
excused. Him and his
No.
family are not excused.
No.
But
No, they're not.
if you talk to any fan of Promotion B, they will all say that. like literally say he's our favorite billionaire. But when
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
time to eat the billionaires,
Yeah.
he's not safe. Like
He's not safe. I mean, we're not eating him
like
first. Of course, we
no,
still need our
he's the
wrestling,
last,
but
and I'm gonna give him a chance. Made all his money. Like like
yeah,
like
yeah. He's going to be in the
I'm
maybe pile.
he's, if he donates all his money, then he won't get eaten.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if he does it, we're gonna him and then take his
Into the pot you go.
like,
I just had this full on like mental picture of like this conveyor belt, right? And they're all on there. And like we're just like standing there and we've just got like the
like
app, like a banking app, just like on our phones. It's like you stop the conveyor belt just as it gets to the pot, and it's like, yeah, you gonna do the
oh,
right thing?
Tony, let's
Yeah,
go.
come on.
What? I think we all figured out promotion A and promotion B are. You're like, Tony, do it, do it. I don't need you.
Come on. Come on. Don't bring me down.
Tony, do it. And if I saw Tony hanging out people I didn't like, I would call him. I would absolutely stop watching
Yeah.
because I do not support that. Like,
Mm. And if he started defending himself from certain
yes.
situations, we'd be calling that out. If some of our favorite wrestlers in the world started doing that, I shit you not. If Kenneth, holier than thou, Omega, went out of his mind, Tony Khan did something fucking.
Horrific.
Tony Khan ended up being like named in like a sexual harassment lawsuit by like many people for like multiple years,
Or
and like
and
was
sex trap someone and
sex trafficked one of his employees, blackmailed his employees, paid off his employees, sexually harassed every single female on his staff, wrestlers, in some way, shape, or form. Sexual
and
harassment
we're not
does
talking about
go in many, many things.
landlocking
Mm,
an employee that's 8 months.
yeah, like if he was
Does not
involved
count.
in like all of that,
That's
and Kenneth, oh my God, treasured it to humanity, Omega, turned around and said, yeah, but he's a friend,
a
he's a
nice
good guy.
guy.
He's always been good to me.
He never did anything to me.
He
Do
never
you know
did
how
anything to
quickly
me.
all of this shit behind me would be gone and burned?
I mean, there'd be tears, but there'd be fires.
Years.
Tears
Fires.
and fires, but there definitely are going to be fires.
Yeah. And
Definitely. That wouldn't be,
I'm
no, I'm sorry. Where is he?
yeah.
Where is he?
He,
He's around here somewhere.
over there. Last time I saw him, he was somewhere there.
Anyway, I'll yell at him later. It, it's it's not it's not tribalism.
No.
It's
And
not.
I will
It's
say,
being an honest wrestling fan and really, really enjoying it, and expressing when you really, really enjoy it. And I think some people really hate that.
yeah. Like there are wrestlers I question. Because yeah, there are rumors. But
Mm,
I also know other things they post, see who their wives follow. I make judgment calls. If certain things were confirmed, yeah, I'd probably be rid of their stuff.
yeah.
But I there are wrestlers who don't share, and I'm okay. I question AJ Styles, but I still respect AJ Styles as a wrestler because he's fucking incredible. But
There,
if AJ
there are
Styles
many
came out,
questions we need to put the HS
if AJ Styles literally came out of the fucking loony bin and was like more than the Earth is flat. Yeah, I would call him out. I just think AJ Styles is missing a little
It's
bit
like,
on there.
honey, the earth is not flat. No, no, it's not, darling.
And
No,
and I'm
no,
not
no, it's
stupid.
not.
I probably know who AJ Styles voted for. It,
Oh
I kind of respect the fact he has not said anything.
yeah. Mm.
Good job, good job, keep keeping
Yeah.
even
Yeah, because
though
the
the time
last the last thing
Roush was kind
anyone
of over, but
needs, yeah, 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 the last thing the world needs is like Republican wrestlers doing their "I feel guilty for my vote" videos. So
yeah.
we don't
Let
need
let's
those.
we
We
don't do
don't
that.
need those. No, no, no. Just keep that little trend to yourself, please. But I
But
mean, you reminded me of someone when you said AJ Styles. And this happened like super recently, and all of the sickos were quite. I think some shed some tears over this. There was a lot of shock, I have to say, and that was our dear Dustin Rhodes's
oh yeah,
comments.
I had someone say I never called that out. I was like, bitch, I was the one who screenshotted it.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
didn't you didn't do a scroll back of Books's profile because we
it's
were
it's.
we were
I think
all
I
over
was the
that.
first comment in his post.
You were the one that I saw. Yeah. Yeah, you were the one that I saw.
Yeah,
And I went and
and
like double checked it and I
even
was
there's
worried and I
been
was like,
some.
no, I think it's fake, but it wasn't.
No, I literally the amount of times I went Instagram to that, and there was also
Mm.
an issue with Deanna and where she did an event. Like we're not enough to hold them out and hold them accountable.
No,
And
yeah, yeah, yeah. We definitely like
people
discussed
forget
publicly about that too. Yeah, yeah.
we Chris Jericho got booed on TV. And literally, now literally admitted that Chris Jericho was written off TV because the fans were fucking over him.
Yeah.
And that has a lot to do with a lot of the stuff that has happened outside the wrestling ring,
It did. It
including
did. It all caught up to
where
him.
his wife was.
Yeah, yeah. That whole stuff just like I there are certain people who are involved in certain levels of events that you have to say something.
Yeah,
You have to
no
you
one's
have
gonna.
to address it,
Yeah.
and not addressing it fucking I think did worse for him. I think it really
Oh
did.
yeah. Oh yeah. It did.
We didn't need a fake apology or anything. Like if you wanted to stand up for it, if you were proud of her, like whatever. But like tell your truth on the situation. Don't be silent on it because that fucked you. No one gave a fuck about you.
Yeah,
Once
yeah,
it became quite evidential that you were
hmm
just gonna, yeah.
yeah, yeah. And no one's here telling you to not like a wrestler or to stop watching a promotion because they're doing that. It's just being strong enough to say I don't like that they're doing. I don't
Yeah.
support what they're doing.
Yeah.
You don't have some people boycott. Like uh, uh, I stopped in WWE because I like the product. I
Yeah.
continue to notch the pro like with my 1 yearly attempt at Raw to see if it still is unwatchable. For my own personal opinion, this is my own personal opinion.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
continue not if I like really enjoyed Raw, I probably wouldn't still watch because I don't support what the company is doing. And
No,
that's
no,
just my
you did
own personal belief, and no one's
mm.
telling you that. What we're just saying is you can hold them accountable. You can call them out.
Yes.
You can still be a fan
Yes.
with and not deflect. Deflecting just gives me that you can't an adult and call them out because you're
Mm.
worried about not looking like a fan.
Yeah. And you wobbly fans, guys have got to you guys have got to unite against your own product a bit more, I
Mm-hmm.
think, and speak out more
Yeah.
about the things that really need to change over there, or else I really do think you're going to lose whatever it is that you still love. And
About
if
it.
you're holding on to
Yep.
things to change, if y'all keep silent about what's going on in like your own yard, so to speak, you're not going to have anything left
Mm-hmm.
because it's in the hands of like TKO shareholders. Like this is a whole different kettle of fish than what you
Yeah.
guys were dealing with the wobbly wobbly
Lovely.
before all that happened, right?
I'm
You
gonna throw out
know,
something crazy. You act fans of the product actually have more say now because it is all shareholders
exactly.
than you did when it
Exactly.
was run by the McMahons
Yeah.
because shareholders are going to respond to revenue. They're going to
Yes.
respond to viewership loss. So if you are
Yes.
truly unhappy, you can stop watching. You can stop buying merch. You
Yes.
can stop attending events. And like
Yes.
especially like even people who complain about ticket prices and then still go. Do you know how that's going to change? Not
Mm.
going. They have to
Yeah.
answer to shareholders. And
Yes,
shareholders are
exactly.
going to respond to the bottom line. There's
Yes.
business
Yes.
101 less for you.
Yes.
Shareholders care
Yes.
about bottom line. And when you start acting the bottom line, they
Yeah.
are going to act.
Yeah. I mean, look what we did with the fucking what the fuck is it? The Moolah tournament thing. Look what we did there. Like when Wobbly Wobbly had their tournament for the something, it was a women's tournament for something or other. I can't for the life of me fucking remember what it was because they had like the Mae Young Classic for the tag teams, and they had this other one, and it was like the Moolah Battle Royale or some fucking shit like that.
I'll believe you.
It, pardon? Yeah,
I
yeah,
believe
yeah. It
you.
was yeah. But it was like the fabulous moolahs, blah 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 blah, and everyone went, "Oh hell the fuck no! I don't think so. No, that's not going to happen." And we made such a stink about it online that Snickers, who were like the main sponsor, were like, yo, if you don't fucking change this, we're not going to be sponsoring shit. And then the Wobbly Wobbly
Mm-hmm.
had to be like, oh, I'm sorry. And they like fucking pussed out and like fucking just named it
Yeah.
something dumb instead of giving it to like another very like worthy woman legend. You know, you don't have it's not the whole fact that it was named after a woman's legend. It was named after the fucking bitch that you named it after. Pick another one. You got plenty that you fucked over. Like so it can happen. I mean, this was obviously
Yeah.
before the TKO thing, but they've got like more fucking like sponsors and advertisers and
Mm-hmm.
shit now. Fucking, they've got more people to get butthurt about you guys
Yeah.
online standing up for your own fucking stand up for your wrestlers. We do it for our
Yes.
wrestlers. Do
Yeah.
it for
I mean,
your wrestlers.
I was gonna bring up that at least here in America, when AEW was brought when AEW was on TNT and TBS. We were having certain very cold ads we did not like. Wrestlers
Yeah.
actually got involved, sent out links where complain. You
Mm.
know what stopped? It did take a while because ad
Mm-hmm.
space is bought
Yep.
beforehand,
Yep.
like months before. Like
Yes. Yes.
uh,
And there are contracts that you can't just
there
like,
are
you gotta
contracts.
wait for them to go. Yep.
And a lot of times these type of ads were done on local, so it's
Yes.
again, they're like a little different.
Yeah.
Um, they stopped. The very
Yeah.
cold ads stopped because the wrestlers all came together, and I'm sure AEW stepped in when they're getting tagged like all the time. And why the fuck is this playing? Like
Yeah.
you have one of your stars coming out in a team that says abolish
Ice.
old. I was trying
Abolish
to say
cold.
that word.
Oh,
Abolish old.
are we not saying that one?
I'm just
Is this
I'm
like an
just
ISIS
not gonna
thing all over again?
I'm just
Oh
not
no, now I
gonna
see both of them. We're fucked.
I don't want to trigger a certain group. We're two women already talking about wrestling.
All right. So
How to trigger
when
snowflakes.
so when Mr. King came out with his abolish Frosty the Snowman.
Snowman shirt. Uh,
Hmm.
I think all of that had playing a major part in the cold ad stopping. And
Yeah.
you
No more
have
Frosty
a
the Snowman.
voice. Yeah, no more Frosty the Snowman. You have a
Mm-mm.
voice. Use it. Do
Use
not be
it.
afraid.
Yes.
You
Do it.
don't and I know a certain at the other promotion will say wrestling fans complaining online is just so stupid. It's not. Why do
It's
you think
not.
they're saying that? Because they don't
Yeah.
like hearing you complain. It has nothing to do with the
Exactly.
fact that they think it's stupid. It has everything to do with the fact that he was probably getting in trouble with shareholders from you complaining. So keep
Yes.
complaining.
Keep
Keep
complaining.
using your full voice
Do it.
and hold
Do
them
it.
accountable.
Hold them accountable. Hold it accountable. Focus on your own loves. And if other people come in, if other people leave, that's got nothing to do with you.
Yes.
You know, if you're still there and you're worried about everyone leaving and going to other place, be vocal about it or be silent about it, but know that whatever happens then happens and you, you just got to live with whatever happens
Yeah.
because like you just left it up to fate or whatever the fuck. And I know we're being harsh on like the very obvious IWC rivalry. But I also saw a little bit of like from like some of the New Japan stands as well. When they were all like, oh, you're all just come over here because you're like from AEW or you just want to see like Tanahashi thing. You don't know anything about that.
I
Bitch,
think
neither did you until you watched your first fucking match.
but also
Fuck!
let's just be real, a lot of AEW fans are former Japan only watchers. In
Exactly.
America.
I came to
Like
AEW from New Japan. Like New Japan led me to the
and
Bucks, led me to Kenny, led me to everything, to being on the thing, to be there right there when they're like, we've announced AEW.
why like I will never understand people complain about your promotion getting eyes from other people. Like I love when new people come into
Right?
W. It just does not hurt my feelings. And then when they're like, what matches should I watch? I'm like, oh, you need to watch all of Okada versus Omega in New Japan because those matches are life changing. And then tell me, then I'm just gonna tell you, you're gonna get obsessed with New Japan because you're like, oh my god, fucking matches. Like that is literally good pipeline. So good for Japan that people
So
like
good for New
me
Japan. Mm.
who had no idea New Japan. I knew what club existed, but I know what Bullet Club was. I just saw the T-shirts.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like, do you know, like, then that subscriber money, like, the amount of people that signed up for New Japan because they wanted to see Tanahashi's last match, liked
Yeah,
his
yeah.
on AEW, and then they find out they get Wrestle Kingdom free on New Japan, and they're like, wait, then it's only $10. I can keep paying this. Oh my god, I can
It
watch
was a bloody good
other
deal.
matches. I can watch old Kenny Omega match. I can watch AJ Styles matches. I can watch old
Yeah.
Cody match. I can watch old Young Bucks match. Uh,
Yeah.
do
And then
you
you can
know
see, yeah.
how
Then
good
you
that
can,
is for New Japan?
for New Japan, it's so good. It's putting so much, like,
Money
stuff
into
in
their
New
pocket.
Japan. And then people
And
know what you say when you're saying, like, yada, 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 being used properly, blah, 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 because, you've got these other things to see. Look, you can see it's match what I'm talking about, and people watch it
yeah,
and fucking minds explode because they
oh
see these wrestlers in a different environment than the one very sterilized environment that they're used to seeing them in.
yeah. It just, and then like I saw some people go, I can't believe like you're really complaining that at Tanahashi's last match, 50,000 people, that people from the United States flew over to see this?
Yeah,
Are you insane? It's not a
yeah,
problem. That is
it's
a
not a
good thing.
problem. It's such
And
a
some
good
reason
thing.
it seems to only be New Japan fans that are in America that have issues.
Oh
Based on
yeah,
what
oh
I saw on the
yeah,
New Japan Reddit page and going in the
yeah.
instant, like I want also people to like on Reds on anything. We can see what you post.
Everyone can read that,
So um you I can see that you're complaining about being in America while then saying, "Oh, I don't like all these Hookins going to New Japan." Sir, the coming
Oh.
inside the house.
And it just goes, no, you're so right though, because it just goes to that whole like feeling of like they want to be special, they want to be the one who knows, they want to be like the one of like a very few, like holding on to this precious gem of a
Yeah,
thing. And it's like you've got, for one, no right to be selfish of it because you
no,
literally did nothing like in its creation. Like, good on you for supporting. Please still support. But like you there are like some sickos who watch AEW and they get all like, I'm not a sicko. That's fine.
yes,
I
you
will still
all
call
are. Like
myself
it's
a
just
sicko. You can
it's
still
not
call
like
yourself like not, but like
what do we
that's
say?
okay.
Sickos are the ones that criticize. Are you paying attention to the ones that call themselves sickos? Because they're the loudest
Oh yeah.
with what they don't.
Oh
Have you
yeah.
met me?
Oh yeah.
Have you met
And
me?
And you know why? Because we support each other in adult conversation.
Yes.
To have adult conversation, you don't have to be rude with someone to talk about wrestling on
Yeah.
the internet. You don't have to be a smart. You don't have to be the one with like but what about this fact that I've pulled out of my ass because, hey, this is my little like one the office get together and we're all like going around a circle saying I posted into that sort of area.
So this is I think 5 and 6 is going to be gatekeeping.
Yeah, this is a great segue to gatekeeping.
Stop gatekeeping.
Stop
And
it.
um oh god, I forgot what my other point was going to be. It was similar to gatekeeping. Let's stop with the two because men do this a lot. Your 5 favorite matches promotion. Just stop. It's gatekeeping.
Yeah,
It's bullshit. Like we're
yeah,
over this. Like we're
yeah,
all adults.
yeah,
It doesn't matter if someone's a new fan. It doesn't matter if someone's been a fan their whole life. The beauty of something like this is that there are new fans coming in every day,
yeah,
and we should embrace them and we should help them. And like if they're asking for matches and everything, stop being a gatekeepy little fuck. I'm so
yeah.
tired of it.
No, I am too. I'm really tired of people like, who are like, "Hi, I'm new here to the yada yada. Um, where, where should I go to like,
Yeah,
like I look up stuff, like Sending them to like the AEW YouTube page is a brilliant resource because they've got
Yes.
wonderful little like compilations of a whole bunch of matches, but still lead them down the
Yes.
storyline at least
Yeah.
because it's very overwhelming. There's a lot of stuff
Mm-hmm.
on there.
There's a
There's
lot.
a lot of stuff on there, and you know what you're doing when like you're scrolling on something. You can get lost on like the newer thing, but then you're
Mm-hmm.
like, oh shit! But then I wanted to actually go on this thing. Just help them out. Just give them a little
Yeah.
lead. Don't be
It's
like Google it, and it's like Google these nuts. Like fucking helpful. Move on. Isn't yeah? You know, just
side tangent.
oh, I love a slide tangent.
So when some people are watching and like they've expressed that they are watching all of AEW for the first because they've started watching genuinely like the product, and then they're
Yeah,
talking about matches. Don't be
yeah,
dicks in their comments. Like oh god, AEW fans can't move past this. The first sentence is, I'm watching this for the first time. This is my impression of this match.
yes,
This is my
yes,
first impression of this event. I know it
yes,
had happened 2 years ago.
yes,
This is my first time watching it. When like there are math disclaimers. Do not be a little shit because that's
yeah,
how you make memes. And
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
try like I love being a part of people's journeys into AEW. Like
Mm.
I love helping people, and I will defend the AEW fans because fuck this bullshit.
Don't be
Like
that dick. Like
don't be
don't be
that
that
dick.
dick. Come on,
Like,
don't be that dick. That's just
at some
dumb.
point,
Like
we're
read the
all
comment.
gonna yeah. Also, at some point, we're all gonna have to remember that yeah, stuff happened in the past, and some people may still not be over it, and some
Yeah,
people may be over it enough that we're going to talk about it.
yeah,
Like Brawlout was over 3 years now.
yeah.
Like so much time has passed that it shouldn't be we can't get over it nonsense.
Mm-mm.
It's no, we have conversations about it because
Mm.
time has passed,
Yes,
emotions have settled, and
yes,
everyone has moved on.
yes.
But we can still talk about because that played a huge part in the rejection of AEW, and we should be
It
able to
was
talk
massive.
about it without like it being oh you guys can't let go of like
No,
so and so.
no,
Like no,
no.
it's we that played a huge part in I feel like AEW losing itself for a little bit and
Mm.
then coming back. It's around
Absolutely.
the time where I think creatively everything within AEW like kind of I don't say fall apart, but there were issues, and that's a part of it. And
Massive part of the history. Yeah.
like to the point where AEW can go to Chicago, Jack Perry can come out, and there's no like negative reaction to. We moved on. So if you
No,
haven't,
I
that's a
hadn't
you
even
thing.
clocked that. That's so true.
Yeah.
Not one fucking CM cunt like chant at all. No,
No,
nothing.
no, we've all moved
That's
on.
right. Hey,
So
hey, IWC, if Chicago can get over their shit,
you can,
y'all can.
unfortunately, I think Brawlout is going to be something that gets discussed in detail
I think it
when
should.
as AEW grows older because it was a turning point and almost
Very
a kind of
much.
a turning point.
Yeah.
And was that all in it? They were negative turn points.
Yeah.
See, look at us holding AEW accountable. See, it's not too hard
Yeah.
because despite what people think I put the blame on everyone involved and not
that
just corporate Bill.
and that was a spicy, emotional, things are going. We don't know what things had been like
No, we don't know what happened.
snidely said to people, like to even like lead up to that. Like, but we all know people. We all know how these situations can fucking get in. And we know that like great people who probably had all the intentions in the world of not escalating things
Yeah,
probably escalated things.
escalated them.
Yeah,
Yeah, I will say this:
unintentionally, but still.
the elite are blameless, but you don't know what happened. And I think, like, especially as new fans are coming around and are watching from Brawl Out, especially into in Wembley,
Mm.
they're going to have questions about this. And at this
Mm.
point, we should be able to talk about it without people going, can't move on. It's been 3 fucking years. Like,
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly,
the CM
exactly.
Punk is WWE for all intents and purposes. We think happy. Who the fuck knows? I don't know. I'm not CM Punk. Tell you if he's happy or not. Like,
Mm.
I don't know, but like, he's happy. AEW's happy. We are going to have to talk about this as new fans come in. So stop
Oh
like little
yeah.
assholes like, oh, you can't move on. Oh my god, they only can't move on with people saying you can't move on.
You can't move on. You can't move on. I'm like, what? You can't move on? What? You can't have a conversation about this? What? Do you get triggered by it?
Because
I think we do need to have
I'm
a
gonna
conversation about it then.
point out a fun fact: 100% blame Sunk 3 years ago,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
me moving on and me like realizing that everyone was at fault. Tony Khan was at fault. Jack Perry was at fault. The were at fault. Kenny was at fault. Well, maybe not. The only people that were not at fault were Kenny and Larry, because Kenny saved Larry, right?
exactly. Yeah, yeah. Kenny was thinking of Larry. Bless his little fucking heart. That sweet little thing.
Rest in
It had
peace,
such a
Larry.
wonderful day as well. That little guy.
Yeah, peace, Larry. You know, Hangman is also to blame for going off script, and Punk's also to blame because this all started because his words on comment.
Yeah.
Well, everyone is to blame. So we're going to hold people accountable. We're not going to be gatekeepy little shits.
No, no, no,
And you
no,
know,
no, no.
something else we're going to do that's in line with like kind of not being little shits is that when a wrestler loses a belt or a championship, we're not
Yeah.
gonna immediately start with, oh god, they're on their way out. Oh my god, Sasha Banks coming home. Even though I've the last 2 years saying she sucks and she's the worst wrestler alive, but Sasha Banks comes
Renee
home.
Hogan.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking happy. Sasha Banks is not home. Mercedes Moné is home.
Yeah. So
Like,
you will
Jesus
never have
Christ.
Sasha Banks again. Never, never, never
And
have
like,
Sasha. Ugh. It's just that whole thing
oh
of like, oh
god,
no, but she plays for the other team now.
another
We
team
can't
and
find
like
her.
her. It's like that weird when the Masked Man showed up at WWE and everyone was convinced it was John Moxley, despite the fact that John Moxley just recently signed an extension with AEW, but because he lost the belt, everyone and their
Yeah.
mother was really convinced Masked Man was John Moxley. Now, also
But still,
side
I would
tangent,
say, yeah, sorry, carry on. Side
if
tangent.
you read John Moxley's autobiography and you heard how fucking depressed he was, and he didn't even care how much money he was offered. He had no plans of re-signing. And then when you get to the part about him mentally in his head getting ready for the John right after he left WWE, where he was like, is anyone in New Japan gonna take me seriously because I'm a WWE superstar? And they're like wrestlers. You think that man has intention right now of returning? He literally said, "Are they going to take me seriously because I'm an ex WWE superstar?" He did not
Super.
consider himself a real wrestler at that point.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he didn't. He didn't at all. And you're not a true fan if you don't know these things. So don't comment on shit. And because I went on like line and I'm like, what is going on? Everyone has lost their mind. What's going on
lost
here?
their
What's going on? And I
lost their
saw
minds.
completely lost their mind. I watched the clip and I'm like, yep, they all lost their minds.
Yeah,
What about that screams John Moxley
can we
in
just talk
the
about the
slightest?
butt? Like that was a that was not John Moxley, but
We've seen John.
I'm sorry. I've looked at John Moxley's butt because he's on
Richly.
TV, like, and show his butt a lot.
It's
not
wrestling.
his butt. That was not his butt.
It was not. It was not his booty. That was
Like
never, ever, 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 ever going to happen. Ever. Bless your little hearts for like trying to manifest it. But you know, you knew that had to be a long shot, though, right? Like that
you
was
had
just for
to.
the
You had to.
just for a bit of fun. You didn't really think that, right? Come on, come
Um,
on.
that being said, Chelsea Green, her husband
Yeah.
recently signed with WWE. He's totally come to
Woo!
AEW because she lost her belt.
Oh yeah, of course she is. Of
You
course
see
she
how
is.
ridiculous
Oh
that
yeah.
is? Like,
That's where she's going. Of course she is. Yeah.
can we just be serious? Like, losing a belt does not mean they're going somewhere. And I can
No.
see if you start going, Mercedes is overrated. She's so terrible. And then when you think she's coming back to WWE, it's all Mercedes or Sasha, whatever she's gonna be called now. It's just so amazing. She's the best. I see
It's like
through you.
it's like, yeah, it would be freaking awesome for you to have fucking Mercedes Moné in
Yeah,
WWE, but it's not going to freaking
it
happen.
happened.
And if you'd
That being
actually
said,
paid attention to like real life and not like whoever these people are who are just spouting it there, you are being used for clicks and views.
yes.
I hope you know, by the way. These people who say these things, I don't believe them. They don't have a sauce. There's no fucking sauce on the fucking burger at all. Nothing. That fucking burger is dry as a goddamn bone, and all that's in it is just hopes and fucking dreams. Nothing. There's nothing in there. It's all
Nothing.
fucking lies to get your clicks and get your views, and then you spout the same old bullshit. And the person thinks if you say it enough, then it's got to be true. No,
Yeah.
it's still
No.
not true. It's
Yeah.
still not true.
No. You know what else isn't true?
What's that?
That and this is also something that needs to die.
Yes,
The
yes,
IWC.
this one really, really, really needs to die because it's really pathetic. And now you just
That,
look really stupid.
yeah, that the idea that a wrestler can't be considered or a legend if they simply never set foot in WWE.
Yeah,
Frankly, it's ridiculous.
that is
Yes,
ridiculous.
WWE is a massive part of wrestling history.
Yes.
It's not the entire history
No.
of WWE. So imagine just saying the ace of New Japan, the John Cena of New Japan, and a Tanahashi,
Better.
the man that put this New Japan on his back and kept it alive despite its lowest period, is not a
Yes.
legend because
And
he
that's
never
not an
went to
exaggeration.
WWE. No, this is really not an exaggeration. Like he
No,
like this
no.
man is a like literally took New Japan
Mm,
his low point
hmm
and created the company and the wrestlers we love today. Without
Yes.
Tanahashi, you would not have been Balor. Without
Uh-uh.
Tanahashi, you would not have AJ Styles. You would not have
No,
Kenny. You would not have
no,
Shinsuke. You would
no,
not Will Ospreay. Not
no.
have Jay White.
Mm-mm.
You would
And
not
the list goes
Kota
on.
Ibushi, who
Yeah. No Ibushi.
he yelled Kota. Did you see he Ibushi? He was like, the fuck are you walking? Insane human being. And I digress because talk
He
about that
deserved
in a
it.
little bit.
He deserved
Deserved
it.
The
That
man
man.
who was behind the best parts of New Japan, Bullet Club,
Hmm
all these wrestlers we love, saying that he is not a legend because he did a WrestleMania moment. It's like saying Kenny
Redundant.
Omega, like same people who say Kenny Omega is not a legend, even though like his New Japan work, his AEW work, is like have all his like reshaped modern wrestling.
Mm,
Okada and Omega have
mm,
literally those matches reshaped wrestling.
Mm-hmm. It
Or someone
absolutely
like
did.
Sting, like
Mm.
because he really forgot a big moment in WWE because he didn't want to be there. So
Mm-mm.
people aren't legends,
Yeah.
but
Are you going to say that to Sting?
like
Go on.
I hate to break to some of you, but wrestling is literally global. It is not just the
Yes.
United States. There are decades of history outside this one promotion. CMLL
Yeah.
is one of the old promotions.
It's the current oldest actual like
Like
promotion that has been from like beginning to now and
uh,
still in continuous. Yeah, it's the oldest
like
one.
like New Japan. I'm gonna even put in like ROH,
Mm-hmm.
TNA. They
Mm-hmm.
have produced
NWA.
NWA, have produced icons, trailblazers, all time greats
Mm-hmm.
who don't validation of
Mm-hmm.
WWE. And
Yeah.
it's time that we have accepted that the wrestling world is bigger than the bubble you have created of WWE. And pretending
Yeah,
otherwise just shows how limited views actually are. And that's
exactly.
what I call them like.
Oh, I agree. If I could, I would.
Yeah, you know what? Here's my little fake
Woo!
like.
There we go.
I get so spicy on this because I'm so sick of hearing like someone like, oh, Kenny Omega's never be great because he's not gonna he's gonna not have a WWE moment. It's looking like he's never gonna have a WWE moment. The man's on his way. I'm not mentally accepting it, but the man's on his way out.
Yeah, he
Like
is.
unfortunately,
He
he's
is.
diverticulitis, and it's not his wrestling style. It's literally diverticulitis.
Body.
He suffered
Yeah.
through for fucking years, has taken
Yeah.
such a toll on his body.
Yeah. 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 That's a full on just like your body thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
He could have been a bus driver and still get
still,
diverticulitis.
yeah. Seeing Tanahashi, people say that he's not a legend or he's never going to be an all time because he wasn't in WWE. Just literally fucking triggered everything inside of me.
Yeah.
Like, how do you claim to love a sport and acknowledge the world outside of it?
Yes. Yes. I am so glad that you started this whole thing and then added what you did because it is blaringly obvious from a non-American. Wendy's, and they're only Americans, say this kind of stuff. It's it's
It
racist.
is. It
It's
is.
racist.
It's racist. Like
Yeah.
world is so bigger than America.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm going to encourage all of you to actually travel outside of America and
Please do.
see the fucking world. Like
Please do.
I
Yeah.
understand America is huge, a ton of different geographies, but understanding the overall context of how big the world is and how there are different cultures and everything else will do wonders
Yes.
for how you.
It really would. It will make you a much more interesting person to converse with as well. I'll just put that out there.
100%.
It really will. You'll learn a few new words, maybe some grammar. It would be great.
I've learned that it's okay to just say cunt as in other languages. It's not viewed negativity. It is here.
This is one of my honestly, it's one of my proudest moments to be like bringing this out. I just love it so much. This is what you do. You take the power away from the word, just take it away
Yeah,
and use it when it's appropriate.
appropriate.
Give it its power. But
Just
it actually like really is. It's full on blatant racism. It's not necessary to have to make it in like the big American promotion to then be worthy of global adoration.
mm-hmm.
It really is not. Like that's just for
Yeah,
maybe like you and your like dark side of like the corner of things. But
yeah.
please do know that this actual thought that you're having, if you're one of these people who think I'm not a racist person, I'm not like whatever, but if this is the thought that like you seriously like think, you are.
100%. Yeah, yeah. The world's so much bigger, and
It is. I
I
mean,
I I don't have words
hello.
anyways. Like
I live in a
especially
country
when
that
you
hardly anyone knows exists.
I know
Well,
you
maybe they do
exist
now.
because that's where the hobbits were.
Yeah, I was just gonna say those rascally hobbits. Freaking. Oh shit.
We're
Okay,
almost done.
we're getting out of here.
Wow, the long one.
Okay. So,
Let's speed read run this.
all right, let's get into
All right.
it.
So we're all going to start understanding that the world is bigger and that
Yes.
WWE is not the world promotion because
No, it's not.
other countries have their own promotion. And
They
now
do.
we're going to put in respect on a legend that is Tanahashi.
Tanahashi, Hiroshi, Tanahashi. He's amazing. And I saw him every motherfucking where, even on a tram in Kumamoto, just right there on an advertising. I just looked up and I was like, Hiroshi! I was walking
But
through
he's
a
not a
department,
legend.
not a legend at all. I was walking in a department store in Osaka and there was like a whole like life-size thing of him. I was like, mm. Walk past another place, he's like on a fucking TV screen advertising something else. The man was freaking everywhere.
It's crazy that he had that level of fame
Yeah,
in his country,
yeah,
but he's never been WWE. Wild,
yeah. Wild, eh?
wild.
No, he was a legend. I'm beating the microphone. He was a legend. He had the most amazing send off. I'm so fucking happy for him. He had like literally one of the best send offs I reckon you could possibly ever want
Like
from like a wrestler without, the people that we just mentioned before that couldn't be there.
yeah, it was, and it was like I love things, but it was so much better. Like, oh my god, it was just like I still tear like when he cried when oh, who was it that he cried for?
What
Was it
one? Do
Shibata?
you mean when Shibata came out?
When
When his
Shibata came
music
out, when
hit?
Shibata's acclaim, he started to cry, and then when Osprey came, he like teared up, and then when yelled at Ibushi for walking. It's just like seeing Tanahashi Bushi together, just like knowing that there were such issues between Ibushi and New Japan
Mm,
because of the way she was handling injuries, just makes me so
yeah,
happy that he could have been in there. Like his reaction to Kenyon, oh God, and then White, it
yeah.
was just God. It would have been, and to Kisha wearing Shinsuke's and so shit's there in spirit. It was just
That was beautiful. That was
beautiful. New
really
Japan,
beautiful.
hats off to you for putting on the most beautiful and perfect send
Yeah.
off for someone
So
among
perfect.
Anahashi's like
So perfect.
like
And that was like what happened afterwards. Like during the match itself, it had amazing callbacks to past
mm-hmm.
opponents. Oh my God, it was such an emotional ride. Okada was AEW Okada, which I was stoked
I
about
was happy to
because
see that because I
I
didn't
was
think he
really
was gonna do
happy.
it. I
I'm
love
super, super glad that he did because that fully like boosters like Tanahashi even further than what he would have already
yeah.
been in like the whole like baby face, role of the whole thing. Oh, it was brilliant him coming back and just being such a little shit. I fucking love little shit Okada.
Me too. Tanahashi having a match that made people cry makes me happy, considering that
Yes.
Tanahashi is usually one who cries at
Yes.
matches, and
Yes. I mean, how can you not love a giant muscly man who just cries at wrestling? I mean, same here. I'm just not a giant muscly
yeah.
man.
And now he's gonna cut his hair, which is I don't know what's
Yes.
gonna upset me more, but
So
he's
you've got it.
even he's still president, right? Like he's just retired from in ring, right?
Yes. Yeah, yeah. So he's still
Yes.
president
So
of New
yeah,
Japan.
he's still
He'll
going to
still
be
be
running New
like,
Japan.
oh yeah, he'll probably still be
He'll
doing like
still
other
be
kind of
there,
stuff and
but
appearing on things. We're
it's
not gonna like not see him ever again.
not see him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like God, New Japan. I hope everyone makes reference how you that because It was perfect.
It was
And
perfect. It was perfect. The whole lead up to it, the whole year leading up to this. And I don't, two things. One, I don't know how much people kind of like, especially just getting into and just like watching it, realize how important Tanahashi's hair is. Just know that it's more than just hair.
him coming
So
is a
that is a big
huge.
thing.
This is a huge deal. Like him.
It's a huge deal. So please prepare yourself for the incoming of there will be many people.
Emotions.
Just let them have a moment. Just let them have a
Yeah,
moment.
let them have
It's okay.
emotions are not bad. Let
Emotions are not bad. They're really, really good. Okay. So when they get obsessive, but just let people have their emotions about that because that's going to be really, really tough.
yeah, yes.
Really, really tough. And I was going to say another point and I forgot what it was. Oh. And new also, especially new people to AEW who then are now new people to New Japan, especially maybe some of our girlies out there and stuff. You may not know how motherfucking important it was that Shibata was
Mm-hmm.
there. Like Shibata was banned,
Yes.
like legit banned, not like work banned, like when Tekla like left Stardom. Legit.
Legitimately, like
Nah, for life. And they mean that shit seriously, just like CMLL would mean that seriously. Like they're like CMLL and New Japan are quite like,
it,
on like what they will not tolerate. And the
what's
fact
bad
that
is
he was
I didn't
able to
even
come
clock
out.
that because I was
Yeah.
just so happy to. It did not clock. You said it right now, where I was like, "Holy shit, Shabazz
Yeah.
was supposed to be here."
Yeah. I dropped my
Holy,
phone. I dropped
like
my phone when I saw that because I watched like bits like things of the farewell beforehand and I dropped my phone. I could not motherfucking believe that. I bet you would have been Rocky. Rocky Romero would have been doing his little thing. Tanahashi also, I'm sure he would have been like, come on. Don't
I
know
know
who
how
else, but I
she.
reckon those two definitely would have had a lot to do with this
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely
And I'm
motherfucking
sure
momentous
like I
appointment.
can see Tony Khan getting involved, being like, "Come on," like because
Well,
Tony Khan
I
is a
would,
big wrestling
yeah,
fucking nerd, and there's no
yeah,
way that he
yeah.
was like he has to
I
like
mean, he did have to be there. That's so
had to
fucking
be there.
true.
And
Yeah,
I'm gonna reiterate, this is why I hate that Shea couldn't be there. Why I
yeah.
could not be
Right,
there. I like
right,
AJ
right.
Styles. Oh, American wrestlers owe much. They're not even all American. Just, like, these
But the ones who are like in
American
like
based
the American
wrestlers,
thing.
American based wrestlers
Yes,
owe a lot
yes.
to New Japan and Tanahashi, and I wish they could have been because
I do
I
too.
can't
Because
imagine
it's
if you heard Shinsuke's music, how he would have reacted. Shinsuke was his dream last match.
he was, and he was very vocal about that as well.
Yeah. That's why I don't think it was
And
Tony Khan. So,
yeah, and I'm gonna end
because
this
Tony
on
Khan
on
respects
one little
Tanahashi.
thing. Exactly. And I'm also gonna end this speculation on one last thing, and that is who's the promotion that can't mention AEW
Other
at
promotions
all?
at all.
Or any other promotion that they're not like publicly having
Publicly
a
partnered
relationship
with. Yeah.
with.
And I'm just gonna go back to him not being a legend. Um, if he's so much not a legend, why did WWE feel they had to acknowledge Tanahashi on Raw?
Exactly. For the cloud, baby. Yeah, yeah. Mm. Need that ton of hush cloud,
Wait,
baby.
everyone, let's all do an guitar for
Oh yeah, ready?
Tanahashi.
He looks like such a nerd every time he did that. I fucking
Oh,
loved it.
I
Bless
love
his
him.
little heart. Bless his
I'm
little
really gonna miss him
fucking
in the
heart.
ring. Thank God for New Japan World
Yeah.
for $10 a month in the United States.
Yes, yeah. Oh yeah. So now you know, like if you need that, it's very, very available. It is very, very New
Mm-hmm.
Japan had become insanely like ever since they opened up this partnership with AEW, they have become so much more accessible to the international fan. It's
Yes.
beautiful. Which is why another thing, New Japan people, don't gatekeep it. for
Yeah,
the for
stop giving them
other
to New
like
Japan.
company,
Let
other
other
countries,
people
okay?
experience the magicalness of New Japan. And let's also
Yeah.
comment that the New Japan does have English commentary.
Very,
So
very, very informative. Sometimes a little bit too informative, but commentary. They like to chat. They
yeah.
really do.
Sometimes I've lowered the volume because I'm like, I want you guys.
Sometimes
I
you
just
do
want
need
to
to tone
watch
it down a
out.
little. Yeah.
I've also
Well,
because I understand Japanese, even though like I'm trying like Japanese language I want to learn. I like when I've
yeah,
watched old matches, I've watched them in Japanese
it's
commentary so I can focus
it's
on the show.
no,
I'm
it's really
I'm
good.
like
And then
like
you'll
like and I'll have like the English like subtitle on, but like I'm like yeah, fun.
yeah. No, 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 no. That's a great thing because, like, subconsciously, because subconsciously you'll be picking up the vowel sounds
I mean
and the consonant
that is
sounds and
how
all that kind of stuff, and that's so important.
that's how Kenny learned Japanese. He
Mhm.
watched to finish an anime, and it was only in English, so he watched it with subtitles and learned Japanese.
Huh.
So
Hey, to get immersive in
I,
there, people. 2026. Come on, let's make a stand. Let's make a
let's
stand,
just
everyone.
let's
Let's
just
just
make
let's just change
wrestling
it up, right?
community. Yeah, let's make the wrestling community, the IWC, the whole wrestling world, fun, amazing space where we go out of our bubble. We
Yes.
try different things, and we accept that the world is bigger than what we know, and that's okay. And we're just gonna have fun. We're not gonna gatekeep, and we're just going to have fun. How many times can I say have fun? Have
No, but
fun.
wrestling is fun. Wrestling
It's
is so
fun.
much fun. And come
So much
on,
fun.
let's have a fun
Have it.
community out there. Let's get it to a place. Okay, just before we go, I know we've been rabbiting on for ages.
Ages.
Um,
It's fine.
we're like seriously aging our producer as we go on because he's like, oh my God, these women are never going to
God, just
finish, and I'm
shut
just going to be
up.
a husk of a soul. One last thing. If we can get the IWC to get to a fun little playful banter relationship like New Zealand has with Australia, I would be so much
Well, we have
happier.
to make that
So much.
happen.
You can,
So let's do this because it's mostly in
right?
the American IWC. Let's do this, America.
Exactly. Do
Do
better. Have
better. Have
fun.
fun.
Be fun. Be fun with your banter. Be fun with your banter. It is fun. And it is my birthday weekend coming up, so please, you've all got to make me happy and just be better.
Yes. Should we give a sneak peek of next week and that we're gonna talk about the crash out that's happening? Because I think you all just need to be prepared
Sneaky,
because
sneaky,
we are
sneaky.
going to us an epic crash out.
Yes.
It's not me.
Yes.
It's me.
Oh, it's not me. It's not me either, I swear. Well, I don't think it is.
Yeah, but it's someone.
Someone
It's
that
someone who
is very close
we've
to us.
actually discussed a lot. Yeah. We've broken down a lot of what this person has done. But
Oh,
yeah, next week we're discussing the crash out.
get in the comments if you think you may know
Yeah.
who that is.
Yeah. Let us. Do you know who it is? Do you know who the crash out is?
Do you know who's had the most
It's
epic crash out of 2026?
shout. It's like it's cinema.
Cinema. And with that,
It's time for at least books to go to.
it is time for Books to get into her bed. It is time for Bex to get into some sort of resemblance of air, because there is none. I
FYI,
love how,
it's apparently summer in New Zealand. They do
yeah.
if
So
you
we're
don't
in like the heat of summer right now. Books is in the middle of snuggly winter, and I'm sweating my ass off. So, with that lovely little image in your mind, we are going to leave. Hey, we're back for 2026. What do you think? You're going to stick with us? I think you should. Please
yeah, I think
tell
you
us
should.
what you have loved about this episode and what you love about us because we're just like amazing.
We need it. Our egos need it. Feed your egos.
Feed my ego. I want to be like, what was it? Ethan Page? Was it his thing? Anyway, let's
Yeah.
not go on that tangent. We gotta finish the show. We
So
will be back more on the shorts and the TikToks and the everything. We're going to be putting that
yes,
out.
now
It's
that
all
the
coming
holidays
back
are
into thing.
over,
Now the holidays are over. We're going to be everywhere. So go out,
everywhere,
look for that everywhere.
everywhere.
You can find the amazing and very snuggly, well, books everywhere on Books and
Yes, and
Buddy Slams.
yes.
You can find my very sweetie ass on threads Bix underscore bested and Blue Sky is Bix hyphen bested. Follow the show, give us a like, give us a subscribbles, you know, all that shimmy.
All good shit.
Ooh, by the time this episode comes out, there may be a fun little thing that the old Sickos Club has put out. So
Yes,
if there is,
yes.
go check out
Go check that
Sickos
out.
Club because this is
Yes,
fun.
yes. We're working on something
And
fun
we'll be
over
talking
there.
more about that next week as well. All
Yeah.
right. So it is a goodbye from the hot
Let's
and
bid you
humid, oh
adieu.
my God, Pacific Ocean of Death. And it's goodbye from the, are you Pacific or Atlantic?
No,
No,
I'm
you're
at
Atlantic. And it's goodbye from the chilly Atlantic up there. And we will say good night. Mwah. And we will say
mwah,
adieu. Mwah. And good
mwah,
bang. Mwah. Good
mwah.
bang.
Good.
Good bang, people. And goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.